boys and girls, so before we start our skills lesson today, I wanted to review some sounds with you. So when you see these letters, tell me what sound they make. Oi, oi, ow, ow. And this one has two. You see the two dots here? Because this one has two different sounds. This one can say ooh, as in zoo, and it can say as in look. All right, good job. So help me read, excuse me, help me read our I can statements for today. Ready? I can review basic spellings of ER. I can read tricky words. I can read how the hedgehog tricked the hare and answer comprehension questions. All right, so let's start out with our tricky words. Ready? What is this word? Let's tap it. A. What's the word? They. Now, what is the expected part of the word they? What says what it's supposed to? Yes, the TH is the expected part because it is the voiced sound. And the tricky part is the EY because it's pronounced as A, like the letter A, but it's not spelled with the letter A, it's spelled EY. And remember, since this is a tricky word, we need to know it by heart. What is this tricky word? Let's tap it out. Ready? Air. What's the word? There. Now, what is the expected part of the word there? What is saying what it's supposed to? Yes, the TH is pronounced it's the voiced sound, and the R is saying like it's supposed to. So, air, there. Now, what's the tricky part of the word? Yes, the E and the I are pronounced as a E. Air, like an A. There, air. All right, so if we are looking at this, our ER, you have to say the sound. The sound for ER is so repeat after me. ER. Look at the power bar. Common. Her. Let's see if it's voiced or unvoiced. Ready? Go. Put your hand on your throat and go. Are your vocal cords vibrating? Then it's voiced. Yep. And this one is in blue because it is a vowel R, because it has a vowel and a consonant, so it's the syllable type vowel R. So more words with ER. We know that ER says So you ready? Let's tap them, and then we will blend them together to say the word. So get your fingers ready. Ready? What's the word? Her. Tap it. Herb. What's the word? Verb. Tap it. What's the word? Term. Next word. Tap it. What's the word? Perfect. Ooh, this is another long one. Ready? Let's tap it. Perhaps. Let's tap this word. Ready? What's the word? Number. All right, let's go over to the next column. Let's tap the word. What's the word? Cavern. Let's tap the next word. Remember with this one, friends, there's an E at the end because there is no word in English that can end with the letter V by itself. So that's why it's always VE. So that's why the E is silent. Okay, let's tap the next word. What's the word? Verse. Let's tap this one. What's the word? Sister. And the last word, let's tap it. What's the word? Faster. All right, let's go back and read them without tapping them. Ready? Remember, ER says her, verb, term, perfect, perhaps, number, cavern, modern, nerve, verse, sister, faster. All right, good job. I want you to try to use the word perfect in a sentence. Okay, good job. All right, so you're going to complete 10.2, so you need to take out your packet that I sent home with you. You need to take out 10.2, so you might want to pause the video while you go grab it and a pencil, and I'm going to read this to you and what you have to do. Okay, so what you have to do, friends, is I'm going to read you the sentence. You have to circle the word that has the sound in it, spelled ER, and then you're going to rewrite that word by circling the sound. So ready? I'll do number 1 with you. Last summer was hot. So you will circle the word summer. Then you need to rewrite the word summer. And then you circle the sound, which is ER. All right, number 2. Who is that person? So circle the word that has the sound, spelled ER, and then rewrite it on the line and circle the ER spelling. Okay, number 3. The water is cold. Circle the word that has the in it. Rewrite it on the line and circle the spelling. Number 4. The book is under the bed. Which word in that sentence has the sound? Circle it, the word. Rewrite it on the line. Circle the spelling. And friends, if I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video and then you can unpause it when you're ready to go to the next one. Number 5. My mother's name is Anne. So what word has the sound in it? Circle it, rewrite it on the line, and circle the spelling. Okay, and then for 10.3, this is the next page in your packet, 10.3. So what you have to do is you have to write each of these words in a sentence. There are five lines, one for each word. Okay, so this is the word flower. Never. River. After. Later. So you need to write the word flower, never, river, after, later in a sentence. One on each line. If you use more than one in a sentence, then just leave one of the lines blank. It's no big deal. Okay? Next, we are going to review some vocabulary that you are going to see in our story today. Remember, we just learned the ER sound. What is the ER sound? Good job. So let's read the word. Ready? Stern. Now, these are our multi-syllable words that have the sound in them. Ready? Perfect. Read them with me. Powerful, clever, puckered. And these are more two-syllable words. This doesn't have ER in it this time. Ready? Outlined. All right, good job. So today's purpose for reading, ready? I want you to think of what is going to happen in the story. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about what is going to happen in the story, how the hedgehog tricked the hare. Okay? I want you to think about what do you think might be Hedgehog's plan? What do you think he might do? And the third thing I want you to think about is, do you think the hedgehog's plan will work? I don't know. We'll have to read it to find out. So keep these thoughts in your head as you're listening to the story. When you're done with how the hedgehog tricked the hare, you're going to complete worksheet 10.4. And while I'm reading it to you, I want you to be thinking about the characters, the setting, which is where it's taking place, and the plot, which is the beginning, middle, and end of the story, while I am reading it to you. So today's story is How the Hedgehog Tricked the Hare. Remember when I talk about titles, that the first letter of every word is capitalized in the title? Well, it is here as well. The reason why the word T in the and the T in the is not capitalized is because that's not an important word in the title, meaning that if I took this out, it wouldn't change the meaning of the title. But if I took out the word tricked, you're going to know that how the hedgehog what the hare. So that's why you have to make sure the first letter of each word is capitalized. Now, if you were to rewrite this and you were to put a capital T for the and a capital T for the, would that be wrong? No, absolutely not. All right, here I go. Ready? Where was I? Where was it I left off? Asked Mike's dad. The hedgehog was telling his wife the plan to trick the hare, said Mike. Got it, said his dad. Do you remember what punctuation marks these are called? Yeah, they're called quotation marks. And quotation marks means someone is talking. And when you have characters or animals or objects going back and forth talking, do you remember what that is called? Yes, it's called dialogue. So if we look at this, where was it I left off? Who's talking in this sentence? Yep, Mike's dad. The hedgehog was telling his wife the plan to trick the hare. Who's talking in this sentence? You got it, it's Mike. Got it. Who's talking in this sentence? Yep, Mike's dad again, okay? So remember, when you have characters talking back and forth in a story, or there could be animals talking back and forth, or it could be objects talking back and forth, it's called dialogue. These are quotation marks, and when you see quotation marks, it means someone is talking. The hedgehog made a map of his plan. He pointed to the map and outlined his plan to trick the hare. The hare and I will race from down by the fence up to the house on the hill, the hedgehog said to his wife. I need you to stand next to the house. Stand in a spot where the hare can't see you, and be on the lookout, my dear. The hedgehog's wife nodded and said, Your map is clear. I will be there. The hedgehog went on. When the hare gets close, you must pop out and shout, There you are! What took you so long? But when you do this, make your voice deep and stern like my voice. The hare can't tell one hedgehog from the next. If you sound like me, he will think you are me, and he will think that he has lost the race. What a clever plan, said his wife. It's perfect. She puckered up and kissed him on one of his cheeks, where he had no spikes. The hedgehog handed his wife the map. Friends, I have to stop here, and I'll continue on the next video with the story.